the master bedroom, which also makes a difference when you've got a few people there.
Of all your parks, which would you say is your flagship one, and why?
Oh, now you're putting me on the spot there.
Yeah,
now.
I know, everybody's listening too.
Yeah, so put me on the spot with that one. I like all the parks for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
The one I go to on holiday most is Ruda Holiday Park at Croydon, North Devon. We actually own the beach there as well. It's got a very, very nice Devon village with thatched cottages and a typical postcard sort of village really, and the beach is very, very good. So and very easy to access. So I like Ruda for that. But I had my honeymoon on one of the parks that we now own back in the 1980s up in Scotland. So I've got a soft spot for that as well.
Yes, you best not forget that one.
No, I can't. I get hung, drawn, and quartered if I forgot that, I think.
Of your parks, are they all accessible?
All of the parks are accessible and all have wheelchair-accessible accommodation. I think with the saving of probably the park at Torquay, which, although we have an accessible caravan there, it is on quite a steep slope, which does make it difficult. So we do have accommodation available there. But in general, the lie of the land's not too easy to get around. But our parks maybe have up to 6 accessible caravans or lodges as well. And we found those quite popular, particularly outside of peak season. And really the booking numbers that we've had in those kind of determine how many we have.
They do seem to have quite a lot.
It is quite a few, but it's a very small proportion of our fleet. But we do have wheelchair accessible accommodation, and we also have some accommodation on some parks that's actually owned by charities that's even more adapted, and some of that is available for rental as well.
Are they easy to find on your website?
I would hope so. Certainly the wheelchair-friendly accommodation is easy to find on our website. But also, our telesales operators are quite useful to talk to, because they've got quite an understanding of the product. And I think if somebody's looking for something with special facilities in there, then come to us and we'll see if we can help you. But we also have accessible lifts and hoist facilities for our swimming pools as well.
I'm assuming on most of the holidays you do, it's all about keeping kids entertained. If you take a family, you take your children with you, what entertainment is there going to be, and who are Sid and Lizzie?
Well, Sid and Lizzie are kids' characters, Sid the seagull and Lizzie the lizard, so they are children's characters, and in particular they're there for either preschool children for the specialist sessions we have for our tots, or for our sort of a 4 to 10-year-olds in our Starlanders Club. So Sid and Lizzie are very active. Sid's probably a little bit more mischievous than Lizzie is. And what they do is they do lots of different activities, but we have storybooks, we have puppet sessions, we have lots of activities where children, whether they're learning about the Romans or whether they're taking part in an activity where they're making things, that there are lots and lots of different things to do. And we encourage the parents to get active during the day. So during the day there are lots of smaller sessions, indoors and outdoors, nature trails, lots of things for the kids to get involved in, because outside of the school holidays, our market is predominantly preschool children and very young children. So we get lots of people there outside of the school holidays. So our preschool kids are very much a focus for us.
What about the adults? Is there anything set up for them?
Well, there's entertainment in the evening for adults as well. But what we find is we a lot of the adults, they want to spend time with their children. So the activities are really organised, especially in the early evening, where we've got sort of party games and dances and various things, where mum and dad or grandma and granddad can join in with the kids as well.
I don't have kids, but I have dogs. Well, a dog and 2 cats. Are your parks pet friendly? They
are pet friendly. We normally charge up to £35 for pet friendly accommodation, and you can take more than 1 pet with you. I mean, I think 2 is our limit on most locations. Quite often we also run promotions the way you get that back. What we're often doing though is we use that so we know which accommodation has the pets in, mainly because we actually have a lot of people where we actually have allergy because we have no smoking accommodation and no pet accommodation, we're quite clear on when we're renting those out to holiday customers that they are sort of pet-free and smoke-free accommodation. And lots of our parks have special dog walking areas, or even have access directly onto things like the Cornish Coastal Path or public footpaths and bridleways where you can get out and about and have a really good walk with your dog.
Yeah, imagine taking mine, it'd be chaos. He's not the most
Well, people like to take their pets away with them. It is one of the good things about holiday in the UK. You know, you can take a wider family, you can take a family friend for the kids, which lots of people do. You know, and you can take your pet away with you. I think for some people, it's especially children, it's quite a bit of a wrench to leave the family pet and put them into a kennel for a week. So I think a lot of people do like to have their pets away with them.
Yeah, I do miss mine when I go away. I'm a big softie. They're set up to be self-catering, but you've got your bars and your cafe restaurants. What sort of food do you offer?
Well, we have a wide range. I mean, you know, there's lots of traditional food. Some of our parks have their own pizzerias and pasta outlets where we're obviously making things on the premises. We run carveries. We have a wide range of foods, so that you know, there's a wide range of sort of poultry dishes, seafood dishes, local dishes. So quite a wide range there as well. We also do packages if you wanted to sort of put your feet up a bit more on holiday, where you could buy a breakfast or you could buy your evening meal in with your package when you come. So you haven't got to be entirely self-catering. Most parks are open from sort of 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning for breakfast, right through till 9:30 in the evening for food. So there's plenty of opportunity to dine, or indeed to get yourself a takeaway pizza or some fish and chips to eat in your caravan, or while you're back, or your lodge, where you may indeed want to eat in your accommodation. So there's quite a few different things that we can do. Some of our parks have just one food or bar outlet. Other parks have a range of different facilities that you can pick and choose where you want to go as well.
I've just suddenly come over all hungry. That's not good.
No, I have as well, actually.
How long's the average stay for a family, and do you do short breaks?
Well, probably about 70% of our customers are now short breaks, and I think that's been the big difference to UK holidays, really, over the 25 years I've been in the sector. More and more people are going away for short breaks outside of the traditional season, whether that's for a family celebration, you know, or a birthday, or just to get themselves a short break. And indeed, some short breaks can be main holidays. Our short breaks start at £99, you know, whereas our high-end accommodation, you know, will range from sort of £500 to over £1,000 at peak season. But particularly in sort of October and November, a typical short break price will be anywhere from £99 to £149, and obviously that's for the whole family as well. So it's not per person, so it's very good value. And like I say, about 70% of our business is short breaks. So we actually have more families with us during the week, different people holidaying with us in September than we do in August, just because we've got a lot more people coming from shorter breaks.
You mentioned your £99 and all the other price ranges, but what's included in the price?
Well, you haven't got to worry about anything when you get there. Your bed's made in your accommodation, so your holiday accommodation is ready for you to go and use. You've got, you know, free gas and electricity. You've got your TV and everything in there. So really, the only thing you need to do is to, you know, either bring along some food and goodies if you want with you, or to use our restaurants and bars to eat in. So you haven't got anything to worry about in your accommodation. Although you do have to bring your own towels, but all beds are made on arrival. And you know, it does give you the freedom to choose to do whatever you want while you're there.
Yeah, just pitch up and have fun.
Pitch up and have fun. It's all about having fun.
Yeah. How can the listeners find out more about Parkdean?
Well, the easiest thing to do is to go on the internet and have a look. Our website's www.parkdean.com. But if you key in Parkdean Holidays, I'm sure you'll find us, whichever search engine you're using, fairly easily.
You mentioned your call centre. Is it best? Can you book online, or are you best to call up?
You can book online. About half our customers do book online. It's grown in popularity all the time. We also have a web helpline, so if you are looking on the internet and you just want to ask some questions, you can always pick the phone up and just give us a call, or give the park a call directly, and they'll help with any specific questions that you do have. And those numbers are readily available on the websites.
All right. Thanks, John. Thanks for your time.
Okay, thank you very much. Cheers.
This is Seclo Sounds, and you can listen to us by clicking Listen Live on our homepage at seclosounds.org for a choice of players. Via TuneIn Radio at www.tunein.com, search for Seclo Sounds and listen online or download the TuneIn app. You can download the Seclo Sounds iPhone app from the iTunes App Store, and you can listen to us on demand at our replay page.
You can contact me at john.gwynn@seclosounds.org.
This is Seclo Sounds. Join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. for 1 hour in the company of Harry and Edna on the wireless, exploring all aspects of the vintage scene and playing tip-top gramophone tunes. Harry and Edna on the wireless, Wednesdays at 7 p.m. on seclosounds.org. Jolly good.
Sound the big thing now.
Hi, blessings to each and every one of you. Join me, Darren Hoy, with the Reggae Takeover Show for 2 hours of the finest reggae vibes, each and every Wednesday, 9 through to 11 p.m, here on Seclo Sounds. Don't miss out on your weekly Sunshine Fix, featuring Roots, Rude Boy, Dub, Lovers Rock, Ska, One Drop, and much, much more. So go on, give your sound system a treat. Join me, wind down low, and skank the night away. One love. That's Wednesdays, 9 through to 11 p.m, live on Seclo Sounds.
It's a top, my selector.
You can make comments about the show at facebook.com/John Guinn Travel Show. Last week on the Travel Show I talked about travelling by train, and I went through some websites which you can use to help plan your trip. But I didn't have the time to talk about major metro systems, so I'm going to do that now. If you're flying to Australia for a trip, then you've got metro systems in Melbourne and in Sydney. With the Sydney, if you go to www.cityrail.info, you get all the information you need about the Sydney system. And for Melbourne, it's www.metrotrains.com.au. A couple of sites for you in Germany. One's they're both actually quite long web addresses, so please pay attention. For Berlin, it's www.bvg.de/index.php/en/index.html. And for Munich, it's www.mvv- and I'm going to spell the word now, muench.de/en/homepage/index.html. On to China. For the system in Beijing, it's www.ebbeijing.gov.cn/feature_2, just 2, you don't have to put number in, /subway with a capital S _tour with a capital T. Hong Kong, www.mtr.com.hk/eng/cust_index.html. Now for an easy one, India. For Delhi, www.delhimetrorail.com. If you're off to Rome, you want to know how to get around, www.atac.roma.it, and look for the English translation. Japan, it's www.tokyometro.jp, and again you click on the Union Jack. For Moscow, it's engl.mosmetro.ru. For Spain, for Barcelona, www.tmb.cat/en/home. Madrid is www.metromadrid.es. And USA, Chicago, www.transitchicago.com. LA, it's www.metro.net. New York, www.mta.info. San Francisco, www.bart.gov. And Washington DC, www.wmata.com. All very useful websites that are going to help you plan your city breaks. If there's anywhere I've missed and you want to know the information, please let me know via facebook.com/John Guinn Travel Show.
Seclo Sounds.
70s together.